Alvik. Byte till Nockebybanan och Tvärbanan. Slutstation. Avstigning för samtliga resenärer.
Station Alvik, avstigning samtliga tåget från Södertrafik.
Hello everyone, welcome to a new video here on Let's Walk Around Stockholm. Another day, another walk, you know it. And yes folks, today we are in Alvik. Alvik metro station to be exact. And today we're gonna go to an area called Traneberg. And explore the area a little bit, as usual. Let's see where we will end up. It is about 10 o'clock in the morning and the temperature is like -2 degrees. And let's see what we can find on this snowy day. Feels so good to be back in Stockholm, really. It's nice to go abroad, but it's also nice to come back. By the way, thanks everyone for the support yesterday at the live stream. It was so cool. So many people engaging in my content. Yeah, it was really awesome. Alrighty. Let's have a look at the view here, because we ended up directly on the hill. To be really honest with you, I was supposed to go the other end, but it doesn't matter. It's all good, because my original plan was to walk to that tower and then walk along the water, but I guess we're doing it in reverse now, which is fine. So yes, Traneberg is basically the first suburb here close to Alvik station, on the west side. So the next station close to here is Scandinavia, which is on the other side of the bridge, which basically means you're into the city. So in Kungsholmen. So this is kind of the beginning of the western suburbs. And yeah, it's a really nice place. On the hill with a good view. And it seems like I say this in like every 10th video, but also here I used to live. Just for a little while, for a few months. And the reason I lived in so many different places in Stockholm is because of the housing crisis. It's very hard to get apartments, especially when you come to a country as an immigrant and you're not in any queue or something waiting for an apartment. You just have to, you know, go to the internet and, you know, rent a room here and there until you get something more permanent. So yeah, in the first years in Sweden, I moved around a lot, which was fun because I get to know the city, and I guess it helps me right now. So yeah, so good. And again, here you see these typical Swedish suburb apartments everywhere, which are like 3, 4, or 5 stories high, and the real Swedish stairs, of course. It's never flat, it's always up and down. Alright, these guys shoveling the snow. Alrighty, where are we going? Ah, let's go to this way. Let's kind of walk through the water, maybe down, and then explore the area. I hope everyone is doing great today. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited to be back, ready to explore. I was just randomly looking on Google Maps this morning, looking at you know, the bigger Stockholm area, and I was thinking, wow, I have so much left to explore. I think I mentioned this before, but when I started the channel and I did like 100 walks, I was like, I might run out of stuff to do and to see, but no, I hardly scratched the surface of Stockholm. And the reason why I first thought that is because I was only looking at the metro stations, and at some point, you know, you've seen all the metro stations, but then I realized if you take the bus, there's a whole new world opening. Because, you know, the subway stations in the end are just hubs. From there you can go all over the place. So yeah, anyway, so much more to see, so much more stuff to do. Traneberg's leaves. So for those that don't know, a leaves is a little shop. Sometimes they're not even that little, but a local little shop which has good opening time. So for example, this one is open until 9 o'clock at night. So it is those typical little store that has everything. So if you're thinking, oh shit, I don't have any, I don't know, dishwashing liquid, oh, I can buy it there, or cigarettes or bubble gum, or it is basically a small store that basically has it all. So yeah, if you think 8 o'clock at night, oh, I run out of milk, yeah, that's where you go. They're usually not even that expensive. You would expect that they're more expensive because they're small, but they're not. They're sometimes even cheaper than the bigger stores. I guess it's because they don't have the prime locations and, you know, things like that. I started this video on the metro because I wanted to show you a little bit of the bridge crossing from Traneberg to Alvik. It's very nice. I remember when I used to live here, and in the morning sometimes I timed it exactly right that there was sun went up, you know, it was like spring, and I saw the sun shining and the bridge and the boats at the background, and I was really thinking, wow, I moved to a dream country. That's really the feeling I had. So beautiful. And this feeling I still carry with me, that Stockholm is so beautiful with the different islands. Yeah, I know I sometimes sounds like, you know, Sweden is like a paradise. It is, of course, not. There's no such thing as perfect countries, but yeah, it really looks beautiful, and I really love it here. So yeah, I'm not faking that, I really do. All right, so the question is, how do I go to the water? Hey, where am I going to the water? Let's have a look. Oh, there's like a big skate park over there. Probably is like a school as well. Let's see what's happening in Traneberg. Oh, the Jazz Fest. Oh, some restaurant, yoga, Pilates, abs and ass. So if you want to get your abs and ass super tight, go here. Alrighty, so the metro is over there, so I think I can walk over there. This bus says Traneberg. Line 114, Minneberg. I've never heard of Minneberg. See, this is how I come up with new walks. I'm seeing this bus thinking Minneberg. I have to look it up. So, can I actually walk through here? Can I? No, I can walk around there. It feels like I somehow have to get to the other side of the highway, I guess it is, yeah, motorway. Someone said yesterday, in the beginning of your video, it looked like it was, how do I say it? Well, let's go straight ahead actually. It looked like your video was black and white. And I looked it back and it really did look like it was black and white. It was really funny. The snow and the grey road makes it really like there's no color. Until I got to Hornstull more into the city, and then there was some color. Alright, where am I? Well, that looks like the border, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Found it. I think I can circle and then go down there. Oh, subway. See if there's any squirrels today. You know how close I can get to the water here. Let's go and do that little hill. Have a look at the view. Oh, lovely. Oh, wow, so the question is, did someone climb up there? Oh, let's not fall over, people. Maybe I should. Whoa, there I almost went. Let's go this way. It would have been a good blooper. All right, I made it. All right, doggy dog, chill out. It's always the little doggies with the big mouth, just like humans. The small doggies that buy the biggest cars. It's the same with dogs. See, can I walk through here, or is this like blocked? No, I can. Yes. Maybe not the most exciting walk I've done, but it's a very relaxing one. Lots of ice and snow and good views here in Alvik. This lake looks really spectacular in summer, actually. Like sometimes you see the people crossing the lake by foot in the winter. Not something I would do and not something I recommend either, but you know, there's some people that, for example, live on this side but then work on the other side. And in the winter they save like half an hour by crossing the ice. It has to be safe, of course. So yeah, so this place is called Traneberg Strand. Traneberg means, strand means beach in Swedish, so normally this would be like the beach. It's nice, it's not cold at all today. Just beneath 0 degrees, which sounds super cold for some people, but for Swedish standards, by winter, very comfortable temperature. Because if you wear a proper jacket, gloves, and like a beanie, it's okay. Actually, today I'm not even wearing my mittens for a change. I don't know if I can walk there. Probably not. Oh, look at the view here. Perfect. These people have a wonderful view here on the balcony. I don't know if you remember, but I did a walk over there, Alvik. One of the most expensive areas in Stockholm, over there behind all those trees. Really exclusive villas, Some are like built on their own little hill with massive yards, and yeah, really cool. And the area over there is called Alvik Strand. So Alvik beach to Traneberg's beach. And for the people from like Australia thinking, I see no beach, where's the beach? Well, beach in Sweden usually does not mean traditional beach as in sand, but it means rocks. Because Swedish people in general, in Stockholm at least, the beach is rocky beaches, so not sandy. Hello duckies. The south of Sweden, Skåne mostly, and also Gotland and other places, they have a lot of sandy beaches. Stockholm has of course as well, but usually they're man-made. But in general, like the traditional way, like also in the Skärgården, you know, the archipelago and things like that, you jump off the rocks or glide into off the rocks. That's also very fun. Either into like a little water hole or directly into the sea. It's really fun actually. In the lakes and stuff, you find a good rock, you sit on it and you go whee, you just slide in. It's perfect because you have no time to think about how cold it is or whatever. Like when it's a sandy beach, you first pop your toe in, then your ankles, then your knee, and then your brain thinks, oh, too cold, let's not do this. But when it's rocks, you just go straight in. Well, if you're someone that feels cold really fast, I can't even recommend swimming in Sweden, because the water is never comfortably warm, never, not even in August. So if you like refreshing baths, then come to Sweden. But there's even people here that go swimming. They make a hole, like a hole in the ice, and then they just dive in. It's usually elderly people that still have this tradition of ice baths. And in Finland that's huge as well, you know. First they go into the sauna, then they jump in and then back into the sauna, back and forward. Alright, check this out. If you live up there, you have a cool view too. Alright, so we're back at the other side of Alvik station. So we're gonna make our way back to the metro and upload this video. So it's online at 1 o'clock. Because yes, we are back in Sweden. That means I have better internet again. Because the thing is, in Sweden I have like 100 gigabytes on my data, on my convict plan, so that's enough for quite a few videos. But in Holland, when you travel, you do have data on your roaming, but it's only within the European Union, like 20 gigabytes or something, and then after it's finished. Well, still better than before. Before you had to pay every megabyte, which is super expensive. And also the Wi-Fi of the Airbnb where I was staying was really shit, was horrible. At one point it took me like 12 hours to upload a file, which literally only takes me 20 minutes at home. So yeah, now I understand why a lot of people that do travel videos don't upload videos in 4K, because 4K files are so massive. Just to give you an example, that video from Utrecht was like 23 gigabytes big. Well, that's what you get when you upload in 4K, 60 frames per second. But yeah, I don't want to do it any other way. I prefer not to upload than to lower the quality, because I want you guys to have that full experience when you watch it on a full screen TV as well. So for that it's very good in 4K. Maybe the 60 frames per second is a little overkill, but whatever. Alright, so we're at Alvik Torg. Torg, as you might know, it means square. So in general, every metro station in Stockholm has a little square with the basic shops. You know, a little coffee shop, or I don't know, whatever. Pharmacy, ATM, bank, and supermarket, something like that. Pizzeria usually also. Alrighty, I've been walking for about 26 minutes, and again, as usual, I've been talking too much. Hey, I can't help it. Once I start talking, I can't stop. I can't stop. It's almost like a disease. It's a good pile of snow there. Alrighty. So here we have the tram line that goes to Bromma flygplats that way, and the other way I think goes to Nockeby. Not sure if I said something really stupid now, but I think so. Nockeby, yeah, which is another video that I have to do soon. Alrighty, thank you people for watching walk 321 from Stockholm. I hope to see you all tomorrow again at 1 o'clock. Thank you for watching, and see you.